はい、いやいやばあちゃんのニューワインオーダーです。ここでは友達の作り手とワインを紹介しています。さあこれから一緒に行きましょう。今日は誰？
Welcome in Gelveri.
Welcome to Gelveri. How are you? Fine, very nice.
So, hello, where do you come from?
Yes,
from other
we are
side.
now here.
Was it nice? Good tour here?
Full time.
I know.
Yes, welcome.
So,
Thank you.
Yeah, it's, you brought a very nice weather with you. Nice sun,
fantastic.
everything very well. So, shall we go to the wine cellar? Yes, you would
Yes.
like to see that?
Yes.
Okay, let's do.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, out of the picture. Just, he just films us from the back side and we go here into this cellar. So let's go in.
Please.
So, just a moment, I need to make the light.
Okay.
So, okay, come in. So, careful.
Thank you.
It's dark.
Okay.
So, so you have all our cups here. See? Yeah.
It's very beautiful.
Yeah.
Anytime for me. Okay. I look here. The alpha.
Yes.
It's very emotional.
Yeah, it's emotion. Because we have collected at least a story of 2,000 years, because the oldest one is 2,000 years old. Yeah. And the youngest one is one of those here. These are 150 years. So our cups, this is the Turkish name for amphora.
Yes.
You know, so they come from different places. One very interesting place is a village nearby of the Hassanda, which had a Roman temple. Temple, a religious place, you know. And this cup is coming from this temple. This one. The others are recent, they are 100 years, 150 years old. The oldest one is the back, it's also a Roman one, this one, the big one and the smaller one. Very interesting, from an Armenian village, we have this one. This comes from an Armenian village in eastern Anatolia. There are still some villages with old population, different population. And the other ones are from all different places in Anatolia, because I wanted to have as much as possible different ones. You know, this is a old Roman cup, and I don't know how many wines were produced in this one, but it might be up to 2,000 years.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, so.
But I like this handful.
Yeah, but it's also, if you come from both sides, it's like that, you know. It's really very big and stable and strong. This type of cups here were in ship, when they made transportation with these big ones. They put the cups in the middle of the ship. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 very big ones. So the ship was really sitting in the water, very safe, and not on the top like that.
Ah, see?
Yes, they used it together with stones around to make it heavy. And though the boat was going very safe. Yeah, interesting. And if you are lucky, you find a really good one, because a very good one for wine. I mean, most of the people do not know which one is really old and which is not so old, and which can be used for vinegar or for water or for wine. They are all different, but I have learned it. And in the first year I had the wrong ones. So the wine slowly disappeared, because it was not for water and for liquid, it was for to store dry fruit. Yeah, like dried fruits, or some grain or some flour or so, but it was not for wine. So I learned very quickly, because my wine disappeared. Here, for example, with this kind of many ripples, like this one there and this here, they all come from the southern part of Turkey. Yeah, and very typical in a hot sea, in a hot area. Probably, I imagine. This is making the surface bigger, and you have micro-oxidation, which helps the wine to get a nice aroma and develop their own power and fruitness. This is better than just the flat ones. So, but this is an opinion, whether it's really like that. So,
our project, our wine.
Our wine, we normally use this one. Let's have a look, because this is quite big. You see, we come from here and we put the grapes in it. So from there it's very easy. We put the grapes until it's full. And then we close it with a glass plate. And we forget about it. But don't forget the wine, because it starts pressing a little bit, and the juice at the bottom starts fermenting, and this fermentation is growing and growing and going up until most of the grapes are turned into wine. And then we take the juice out with a little pump, and the rest we press and we do other things with it. A little bit is left. With this one, about 50 liter, we make press and we make less from it. How we make palm wine. And it's so good that you make t-shirts with wow on it. It's they are not in the soil as you have it from other places. In Anatolia, the custom is to work easier with it from outside. It's very easy to work. You keep it clean. They are also thicker, much thicker. And easy to handle, easy to clean, and we like to work with this traditional amphoras, which we call cups. So, we use most of our white wine we produce here in this room. For red wine, we have another place outside, you know. So please go up here. You can see that. Please.
Thank you.
I'm coming with you.
Wow.
So you see, this is our biggest one.
It's very beautiful.
2,000 liter. Got from a little bit of middle central eastern Anatolia. It's it's now a little bit dirty here from the sand, but we got it in winter time when it was very cold and icy, and we had a 10 hours drive with the car to bring that very carefully here.
I see.
And then, you know, our road is very small, you cannot come with the car, so we were trying to roll that carefully in the snow, and in the middle of it the road became so small that it stuck. So we had to turn, and it took us this 50 meter, 7 hours.
7 hours?
With 8 people.
8 people?
Yes, you cannot touch it, it's too heavy. Very difficult. Yeah, but it's our power volcano. You see, if we make red wine, I make red wine in it, and you see, it's quite interesting because everybody normally says you should not have changing temperature. It should be, but this one has in winter it becomes -20.
Yes, it is,
and the wine temperature of the wine goes down up to 8 degrees Celsius and not more because it has too much alcohol. The alcohol stops to become cold. Very interesting. And in summer it goes up, outside it goes up to 35, up to 40 sometimes, and it gets a little bit of sun here, and then you get the wine moving very slowly because it's warm here, he goes up. And on the other side it goes down. So very, very slowly. Very, very slowly. It slowly turns in this. Very nice. You have tasted, you know, our wine, the Kalachikras, which is from this group. It's excellent. Yeah. So we are happy with that. But this is difficult to work here because there is during fermentation so much power that you cannot press it down. Sometimes with 2 people or 3 people we do that.
3 people?
Yeah. Yeah. If it is too late, if we wait a little bit too much, it's very difficult. If every 2 hours I can do it myself, but we are talking, forgetting a little bit. We have to look for our wine, and then I have to do that. So it's quite exciting sometimes, you know.
This amphora, how many years old?
I cannot say very precisely, but it is a very old one.
Yes.
But
it's not Roman.
No, it's not Roman. No. It's later. Might be the end of Byzantine time, around 800 or 1200 or something like that. Or even later. But here it's difficult to say because they still do the same today. Yeah, and you know, if a new one is 10 years in the garden in rain and snow, it may look old. Yeah, so you need to make a really testing, which we didn't do. It's okay, we make wine with it, and it's fine. So I just go forward because I need to open. We have another one. This is also quite big cup, and this was broken into 5 parts, completely broken. And I learned to make restoration of old cups. At that time, my first one was not very nice. You see, I can make it nicer, but this is working perfectly again. I restored it from inside and from outside, and make it usable, and we have wine in it. So there is another place here I will show you.
Thank you.
So let's go to this place. Okay, come here. Our other place for aging the wine. Here, this room we use for to age wine. If I like one wine very specially, I take a part of it and I put it here and I keep it for a longer period. Time by time I'm going to taste and I decide, a little bit more, maybe it becomes even a little bit better. 1 year and so on, you know. So quite long.
1 year?
1, 2, 3, 4 years, maybe. because,
Okay.
you know, and the interesting thing is we found a Marseille cup in the corner there, the reddish one. You know, they have a special form like that.
Yes.
And they were used for trafficking wine over the Mediterranean Sea, from Turkey to Egypt, from Egypt to France, from France to Greece, and you know, as it was in the past. Until late Ottoman time, this cup was used. Yeah. So you see, also if you come closer, I have flatten it to make, if it becomes wet, that it goes down, and so everything like that. Yeah. And here, this is again a very old one.
Yes.
It has still a little bit of wine.
Yeah.
I have still some wine in it. And these things, you know, there are quartz parts in it, little quartz.
See?
Quartz.
Yeah.
And quartz in the cold time, it reacts different than clay.
See.
And then it makes pop, and a little piece of clay goes away because the quartz was pressing it away in the cold or in the hot. This is why it has so many little crater and holes here. Makes it very old. Yeah, this is here you can see.
Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah.
おはようございます。これがゲルベリーの奥様あちゃんが用意してくださった朝食です。ちょっと説明させてください。ここにある黒いタレ、これはペックメスと言います。これはブドウの汁を絞って凝縮させた濃厚な液体です。これはペックメスの中にごまを入れてペースト状にしたものです。これはめちゃくちゃに美味しくて、私やみつきです。それに今日はすごい豪華で、チーズが4種類出てます。5種類出てます。さあいただきましょう。Merci. Ça va, ça va. Oh, c'est joli ça. C'est bon ça. 美味しい。これは美味しい。
So you see, this is 2021. It's a new harvest, and we had a very good year, 2021. So
C'est joli, joli, joli.
so you see, this is the wine I expect. You see when I make that, and normally I get similar. Every year a little bit different.
Ah, d'accord.
Never the same, never the same. And we have some guests, sometimes sommelier. Yeah, but my clients want to have the next year the same than before because it was so nice. And I say, go out.
出てきい
ってしまった。はい。美味しい。
This is also has quite good. 21 has good alcohol always. We try to be below 15. It was our fight.
美味しいこれは。
Hasandede is always quite a powerful grape, you know. And what I think and do sometimes, I drink Hasandede with meat. But this is a white wine you can eat with meat because it has the power to balance it, you know. But Can Rocker use this one for the makrele. Yeah. So, let me see if this Hasandede is the same. This one is clean from the top, and this one has still everything in it.
Yes. プランプランプランプラン。
It's clean, yeah, quite okay.
パンディアン。
Yeah, yeah. This one is without stems. Only the skins and the pits. This one was with stems. Stems, 70% of the stems was with this one, yeah, quite high. No, but this is so interesting to work with the stems. If you, when I taste the grape in the beginning in the vineyard, I know already how much stems I should use. I start to think about it and to know, yes, because the grapes give me an information whether it is balanced or too much more sugar or less of this and less of that. There are some small parts in it which work in my mouth and give me different feeling. And the other thing is also, if you chew them very slowly, there appear other tastes, or not aromas, tastes behind, which touch different parts of my mouth. So this gives me an information about the grape. And then I decide it should have a little bit more tannin. I would like to have that coming out. This part is light, it's there, but maybe with stems it becomes a little bit better. But this is how I work. And then we collect them, and when everything is mixed, I'm going to measure the sugar, not before. And mostly it fits to what I was tasting when I tasted the grapes in the vineyard. I liked my approach. Sometimes it's not 100%, you know. Sometimes I miss a little bit, or I'm not so happy with it, but sometimes, quite often, it works very well.
Donc, cette fois, tu as choisi sans stamp.
Yeah.
Stamp.
You taste stamp?
Yes, together.
Ah, together.
Sometimes if I feel, but very often I put them by then in the sun and let them become brown, and then I taste again. The bitter part is gone. You see? You just have to chew a little bit. Oh, not yet, tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting, the difference, huh?
C'est beaucoup.
I'm happy with that as well. This wine for me is ready. This wine I have to wait. The other one, other Hasandede. Yeah, it's a bit.
C'est color.
Yeah, very little bit. Ah, okay. Okay.
Ça va.
morning at first. It came
From there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where we stand.
Yeah.
We stand.
Yes.
We
It's
stand.
him, yes.
We stand.
Yeah.
So it's just it's
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is absolutely typical my Hassan did it.
I see.
This. Very good. You see, volatile, quite strong.
Wow.
It's not wow.
C'est vrai. Wow. Acidité, c'est très beau.
You see, it's all from K2. K2 was here. From there, it came from there. Now it is without anything, but it was 6 months with everything. But the last one, and then we used the rest. This one, the rest, and a bit of it we made here. This was 270 liter.
Udon maintenant, c'est moins de l'acidité. C'est bon.
We first take this one.
D'accord.
Can I open?
Oui. Pris. S'il te plaît.
So,
C'est la même chose.
well, but this is the same cocker, is it?
Oui, oui.
But this from 21.
Oui, d'accord.
The glass.
You go, no? Ah,
Ah,
c'est ça.
yeah, it's this one, sorry. Yeah.
C'est ça. Ok. Tiens.
Uh-huh. '21, the good year, you directly taste it.
Ok.
It's very easy to taste this year, this 21. Very, very typical, fruity, full. Some nice tastes and aromas also. It's
C'est bien.
yeah, it's good. This one.
It's good.
Let me see. Okay.
Pourquoi? Je ne comprends pas. C'est le même.
Yeah.
21,
Yeah.
coconisme, coconisme.
But first we had 270 liter,
Yeah.
and we separated them.
Oui.
The ones with everything, the other ones without everything, you know. After a while, yeah. So this, I wanted to see the difference, and yeah.
Comment on dit? Yeah.
It is in.
Arigato. Ça va. Merci.
This is the dog grape. It means dog. Dog? Yeah, the dog. Quebec, yeah. It's the animal, you know, the dog. Because you know that the owners of the fields here, they have always 6, 7, 8 different type of grapes in there. One, it's not very often, but some of them have this one. This is a red grape, and it makes red wine. It makes also very nice raisin, but it becomes ripe very late. Nearly in the beginning of December, we can start harvesting it, because it's not ripe before. But at that time, nobody goes to the vineyard any longer because at least since 1 month it's finished. So only the dogs are coming and eating it. They like it very much. This is the dog grape, they say. So we use the name also for the wine.
See?
Yeah, this is K is the cup.
But it has another name? Official?
No, nobody, no. Everybody says here. It's only here regional. I don't know. I have not seen this grape somewhere else. It's only here. And these 3-4 villages which have this, they say Quebec is it.
It's named dogs.
Yeah, dog is it. Yeah,
Doggism.
yeah. Dog grape, dog wine.
Voilà. Qu'est-ce que c'est ça?
A good orange wine, the Georgians would say. See?
That's the grape.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's again Kissel. I told you, Kissel is a very interesting, good grape. It makes always interesting wines. Coca is very difficult, just the contrary of it. Kissel from 221.
Attention, attention.
Look, yeah,
Oui.
yeah, I should take it out. Okay.
美味しい。
美味しいこれ。
Super bon. It's very, very, very nice. Fantastic wine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. It's our Tashism. It's another grape.
D'accord.
I just give you a little bit more. So, this is we are going to bottle now. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So, hello.
Hello.
I was just want to say that this I'm going to bottle now. See, tomorrow after tomorrow.
Ah bon. Tassidum.
Tashism. Tash means stone.
Stone.
Yeah, tash.
D'accord.
Tash means pierre.
Yeah.
Because the grapes are together, very together. You cannot come in. They close completely. The grapes are very heavy and hard together. No opening in between. This is why the people say it's like a stone, like a tash. Tashism. It's this one.
Bon santé.
Tashism is again, for me, an easy grape.
Easy grape.
Yeah, because it makes always. It's okay.
Ah bon.
Yeah, so this is okay. Try it.
C'est fantastique.
I hope you agree. No? It's always more or less the same. It's surprising because it has an equal line of taste every year. Whether the climate is different or not, it's always very similar.
Depends.
Yeah.
It's easy. Yeah.
Easy.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But it's not bad.
Yeah.
Ah, c'est bon ça.
Yeah. You see, if I have such a wine, I'm not any longer busy with coca wine. You understand? We have tasted now
Oui.
the many differences, and the half of them are not good.
But it's your child.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you make this wine with amphora.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
This is for direct bottling. Normally, they are in it for 1 week, maybe maximum. But then we bottle. We don't make any wine in it. It's just to transfer from some places to the others. Well, it has a red label.
Red?
Yeah. Because when we started, it was very, very limited amount of grapes available. And then some of the village we are working with, the Adem and the others, they came to Adem and say, well, we have some grapes higher up in the mountains. There's an open field. It's our place. You want to buy our grapes? No, he says we have enough with our vineyards and we need to have clean and that. Mine is clean, I don't do anything. Yeah, what do you mean? No Gelveri? No. Once a year, I have 2,000 sheep, he says. I put all my 2,000 sheep in the vineyard. Because they are the wall around, they stay there for 3 days, they eat everything they can get, which is green. And then this is my fertilizer, they left all the shit there, so it's fine, I don't do anything. Very clever. It was, I think, I was laughing very much. So we took some grapes from them, and they're really sulfite zero, this zero, nothing else, no sugar, nothing, okay. We took his wine, and his grapes, and we included him in our supporting group. You see, because, I mean, for example, Isabelle Legeron says you are allowed only to use your own grapes. And I told to this guy, look, normally, if I want to keep in Europe this level, I'm not allowed to take your grapes. But what I'm going to do is, I hire your grape vineyard. 40%, it's not very big, 40% is this grape. The other grapes I cannot use, I'm not going to use. I give you the right to use the other grapes for selling on the market. And I pay you a little bit more, 20% more for the grapes I take for you. This is the contract. But I have hired this vineyard. This is my vineyard now.
Wow.
You see? This is how it works. And then he has a little vineyard beside of it, only Taschesum. I say, how did you do that? It was not mine, it was for my woman family, the vineyard, which so you become involved in sometimes very complicated relationship, you know, before you can get grapes belonging to you. It's something. So I'm going to try Maiolo. Huh? Maiolo is the wine of our former Greek house owner.
C'est-à-dire?
Ça veut dire
Oui.
qu'il a fait du vin ici
Oui.
et il a vendu en Istanbul 100 ans avant. C'est ça qu'il est connu ici. Parce que à peu près 1923,
Oui.
après le contrat de Lausanne,
Oui.
les chrétiens doivent quitter la Turquie
Oui.
et les musulmans
Oui.
du Balkan peuvent venir ici. Alors, cette famille est partie. Elles vivent en Grèce,
Oui.
Greek. They are not really Greek, they
Oui.
are Anatolian Christians.
Ah bon?
This is a different thing. And ils viennent chaque an
Oui.
pour un petit festival de fertilité à Gezeljocht,
Oui.
with un autobus de 30-40 paysans. Et on fait 3 jours un festival. Ils viennent chez nous parce qu'ils sont très contents qu'on a
Oui.
rénové
C'est normal.
leur maison.
Oui.
Et on connaît toute l'histoire de cette famille.
Ah d'accord.
Hein? Et toujours les gens ont dit,
Oui.
la partie de famille ont dit, oui mais grand-grand-grand-grand-père. Oui mais grand-grand-grand. Ça veut dire 200 ans quelque chose.
200 ans.
Oui, oui.
Quelle génération incroyable.
Alors, mes fils, ils ont fait des bijoux ou
Oui.
des choses pour l'église
Oui.
en argent et
Oui.
tout ça. Et on avait deux shops
Oui.
à Istanbul pour vendre la raki
Oui.
et le vin que nous faisons ici. Ah, j'ai dit, vous avez fait du vin? Oui, c'était fameux. C'est bien vendu. C'est quoi ça? Very easy. You take the grape from the fields, you make wine. You say, hello, it's not that easy. So your big grandfather should know how to do wine. Otherwise he doesn't sell. No, he was selling very well. And yeah, we got a lot of money, and we have paid the construction of the school for the kids of Gelveri. We have paid the whole school. We have paid to all kids every year shoes, and every year the school books. We had so much money from Gelveri that we could do that very easy. That's the story they tell me. I say, well, why you don't stay here overnight? I give you all the rooms. No, we are going to cry. Because our grandfathers told us so much about our former home, we cannot stay here. But I say, well, I want to know, I want to make the same wine. I want to do the same than your grandfather. What do you mean? I say, if I earn money from the wine, you tell me the recipe, I will help the students financially, the poor students. I will finance them. And this is what we are doing today. We are doing 6 students we pay. So, yeah. So they say, yes, but, I will ask my father, maybe he knows better. So after 2 years, we got the following recipe. You take the best grape of your environment. I say, which one? It was a white one.
Bon.
You put them in your cup, and it will become wine. I say, hey, it's not that easy, you know, but yeah, but he had a specialty. He took some of the fruits from pistache. He put it in, and he waited 2 years. And this is the Maiolo wine.
2 years.
Yeah. Yes. So I'm very proud of it. I'm very happy of it, and I use it in the same way as they did in the past. Everybody knows in Gelveri knows Maiolo family. It's their family name, you know. Everybody knows.
Ah, d'accord. Che belle histoire.
Let me see.
C'est très belle.
Can you take it?
Oui. Attends.
Yeah.
Merci.
So, and we used as the best wine for that Ketengumlek. Yes, Ketengumlek is definitely the best white grape of the whole region around Gelveri. We have maybe 20 hectares in total with some Ketengumlek, but not more than 50% in each vineyard. But it's definitely the best white wine. It's the best.
Bon.
Yeah, okay. Santé. This is my own.
C'est very, very histoire.
And this has a bit more acid than normally it has, but the 21 is superb. Again, as normally. Yeah. We are harvesting the pistache fruits on the hill of Hassanda. They are there. And then we put them in, a small amount only, and we leave it 2 years. It's from 20.
Small amount, how much?
Huh?
1 kilo?
No. 100 grammes.
Well,
C'est combien de grammes?
with 100 liter, 100 gram. Yeah, something like that. Something like that, yes. Not very much, but just. So, and the Bavarian specialist for wine decided this is not a wine taste.
Bavarian.
Yeah, the Bavarian, not the Germans. The Germans were okay, but the Bavarians. So they destroyed our bottles. I think the next world war will be between Germans and Bavarians.
Really?
ちょっと待ってて。椅子をしまってくるから。
somebody came.
Yeah, rain.
Rain. Yeah, it's possible.
It's raining.
Yeah, fine. But we are dry, so what?
It's rain. Avec the sun.
But you see, it's not raining inside, so don't worry.
But
But you are sick. You are sick.
We just make like that and we sit.
Okay. But okay, I stop it now.
They go to this water
Yeah,
there.
they go to this our vineyard. 2000 tane var orada.
Bayağı var ya. Yukarıda da var bir sürü çünkü.
Çok var. Evet. Oy. Wow, 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 wow.
This is the soil. So the village
Yes.
is behind us, and since there is a distance of 5-6 kilometers,
Yeah.
people are not very eager to come here to work. It's too far away.
Yeah.
So they work in their fields, and many of them left the vineyards here.
Uh-huh.
So our vineyard
Yeah.
was partially 60 to 80 years old. We see that from the stems, but they were 15 years, nobody was working with them, so it looked nearly dead. And our Usta, Adam,
Yeah.
he looked at each one, and some of them, they cut it and they took out completely, they have died already. But all the other old ones, he cut it at the right place, just on the surface, sometimes a little bit higher. And you see, this one are all the old ones, which are quite powerful. Yeah? These ones here, down, they are planted just 6, 7, 8 months ago.
8 months
8 months ago.
Only.
Yeah, only. And then we have even some which are planted 2 months ago.
2 months?
Yeah, yeah. They are there. They are there, coming out there and waiting for another rain, or we will water them.
Yeah.
We only water the very young plants for the first 2 years, and then we stop. No water any longer to our grapes. So they go down and they take the water, natural water. Look, this one is quite old over there. From here you can also see this is one.
Is one?
And it has 1,
Yes,
2,
yes.
3, 4, 5
Hola!
big.
I see.
This has
Yes.
25, 30, 40 kilo of grapes.
Wow.
They go out
Many.
up to here,
I see. Wow.
up to here. This old power, very, very powerful.
ばかりなの。出てきました。穴を開けて。
So they put this fruit
In water,
in water.
because the fruit is dry,
Yeah, okay.
but sugar inside. The sugar, when it comes in contact with water, it dissolutes and it transforms slowly into alcohol, you see? And then you have a drink, an alcoholic drink from a fruit. It's not grape wine, it's Celtic wine. The name of Well, in reality, they found out that probably a mouse had dug a hole into the soil up to the Neolithic level and had put a lot of seeds and pits also from grapes for a winter quarter there. And this is, of course, was found on the Neolithic level, but it wasn't Neolithic. So this is a new result which puts into question a lot of other assumptions which was based on the first idea of early domesticated grapes. I tell you a last sentence. Do you like Turkey? Somebody asked me, important people, because you are here. I say, well, yes, I like it. It's the only country where I can think what I want. What do you mean? I think it was clear what I told you. Yeah. If I don't feel any longer free to think, I go somewhere else. I mean, with my age, I don't need to look for sensations and other things. I need a place where I have a clear mind to think about. You are on your own, and you can sing and say what you want. You even can shout the most idiotic things to the air and nobody will answer you. So, this is freedom. And this is my way how I'm doing wine. I have the freedom to do that as much as I want. I've become 80 in these years. You see, I became patient, very important, especially if you want to be together with another person. My priority, I'm together with Sajjan.